Hello Leo, welcome back to my channel. If you're a returning subscriber, if you're new, welcome. I hope you enjoy the reading. This is a general life reading for your sign. Okay, so let's see what we've got here for you. A retrograde period is obviously to do with communication as well, in some ways, because it can affect your electronics, and because Mercury is retrograde during this period, and there's a slight shadow even at the end of 22 June, there's a slight shadow period. It's a very good time to go back to the drawing board, to look at something again, to review, repeat, release, anything with a re in front of it. But it will be very helpful to actually get something better in place, come up with a better plan, or a better or something that needs to be launched or expressed or done. You'll come up with something better during that very introspective period. It can be sometimes that a person or a situation pops back into your life. Usually it brings closure or completion of some sort, or insight or valuable information, and whether you exchange it with this person directly or you see something about them, but something will be settled and sorted out, or they could even deliver something, a valuable insight for you. So not to fear it, you know. In some cases, it may be somebody popping back into your life from a past relationship, and then you can weigh up your situation depending on where you are and what's happening in your life. Let's get some astrology cards now. Taurus, so stability coming in for you. Libra, I balance. Mercury, okay, so it's going to be important. Air element, communication again, and fire element. Bottom of the astrology deck is Aquarius, I know. So this is, as I said, about getting deep insights, and you know, also with this it's about glimpses of the future. So as I said, things may come up or things may bubble up during the lunar eclipse, and then you come together to discuss it or sort things out, and then you start to move forward. But you've got to go through, come up with a better plan than what you had before, and so on. Jupiter is also going to be in, as I said, in Pisces, early stage of Pisces. So Jupiter, when it's in Pisces, it will elevate the spirituality of Pisces and the compassionate side of it. Also healing is hugely possible during this period. Jupiter will magnify, expand whatever it comes into contact with. So those are the positive sides. It's also very imaginative, very inspirational sign, connection with the divine, and so on. So spirituality in its entirety, or it could even be meditation and so on, may come in for you. Mysticism, it can also bring about a period of retreat or withdrawal, and certainly with the Mercury in retrograde, that could very well be the case, because you're going to come up with something better. You're kind of very introspective period. It can also magnify or expand certain other areas, which will then promote healing in some way, because a lot of it, the unconscious side, will come up during Pisces as well. Let's get some goddess guidance. Bust, March, to come. Sedna, Ishtar. So you definitely need to communicate a few things, whether it's to your person or to other members around you, other people around you at this time. It could even be work related, whatever is coming up for you. We've got Una. And we've got Ericura. So I'm going to put this here actually. Bottom of the goddess deck is Hathor, receptivity. Get a Moonology card for you. time for healing. Okay, so as I said, the healing opportunities will be very big with Jupiter going into Pisces, or in Pisces. Then we've also got, bottom of the Moonology is bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So you have also got Aquarius here. Let's get a destiny card, fulfillment. Okay. So whether this is fulfillment through healing, or whether it's coming together in some way, shape or form with your person on an issue to resolve something or to deal with something, whatever the situation may be. Sorry for the siren. Okay, so let's start with you then. So we've got Bast Independent and we've got Taurus I have. So it seems to me that you have material issues on your mind at the moment. Taurus is about material things. It's also about property, real estate, everything to do with that. I mean, it may be a profession for you, but it could also be something that you're interested in, or something, a part of your portfolio that you have. It's also about growing things. It's your garden of possibilities. So this is about nurturing and planting things that are going to grow for you. It's also about the accumulation of wealth or accumulation of material things. But it is also very much about particularly in a relationship, it's about sensuality the sensuality between you and your person, and the enjoyment of those tactile pleasures. All of that. All Taurians love creature comforts, home comforts, little luxuries, good food, lovely things that they are enjoying. So it's about getting into that feeling. But with Bast Independent, it seems to me that this may be more of a material focus, as I said. But your independence is a foundation for your strength and success. So whatever whether you're coming together still into a relationship, or whether you have already been in this relationship with this person, whatever is your situation, some of you may be starting again, just see how it comes in for you. But it's saying that your independence is important. Now, it can obviously be in material things, financial matters. It could even be in your property portfolio, or whatever the situation may be. You may have your own ideas about things, but it really is about also having your own opinions, having your own interests, your own activities, your own ideas. You don't have to be separated from your person completely so that you shut them out. It's just about having your own things that you are busy with, or that you like to schedule into your timetable to do, things that are important for you. It could even just be having fun with your friends, or taking time to go and do the things that you enjoy doing. So it really is a balance of that, having your own interests, having your own ideas about things, and maintaining your identity, I guess you can call it. But it may be bringing in financial or material matters as well. But it is also saying that don't forget the sensual side of things, the enjoyment of that. Now, for your person, we've got Libra eye balance and we've got Mart fairness. So with this combination, they may be involved in a legal situation of some sort, or they may be coming out of a situation. Just take it as it resonates. But this is always about engagement, marriage, and partnerships and relationships, close personal one-on-one relationships. So it's all about that. This rules the 7th house, which is normally committed relationships. Okay, so they've definitely got relationship on their mind. They've definitely got this on their mind with you. So this is important for them, and they may not be necessarily expressing it, but it's on their mind, and they're thinking about this, and the relationship and the deepening of it, because this is next level. 5th house is always love affairs. This is related to the 7th house, which is partnerships and relationships, as I said, which are committed. So, but it could also be involving the lower courts. So they may be involved in something like that, or they may be thinking about that for you, coming into a relationship and making it more official. It could also be that they are weighing things up. They have a decision to make, whether it's connected to you and the relationship, or something else that needs to be decided. But the relationship and the enhancement of it, everything that brings a relationship together, mutual support, mutual understanding, hearing each other out, and balancing your needs and their needs. All of that is wrapped up in the Libra card. And so it's about balance between you and your person. Now, so this was mostly for you, and this is for mostly your person, but you may see qualities that are interchangeable. So you may see something in here that is actually for you and vice versa. Then we've got Mars fairness. So this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So if you are concerned about what you've worked for in your life or what you have behind you in your life, take steps to, get your portfolio clear and maintain your base that you have. But if you're concerned that because you're going into this partnership that there's going to be some issues around that, the merging of your emotional and your material resources, I feel that you need to let that fear go, because you can maintain your independence, as I said, but whatever is occurring between you and your person, or it may be solely related to them, fairness is going to come in. Okay, she's holding the scales of justice. So now this is very much a Libra energy, and they've got Libra here as well. So this is the scales of justice coming in some way for them or for your relationship. And it's saying this situation will be handled in a fair and just manner. So I feel if it's related to you and your person, I don't think you should allow that to interfere. Do what you need to do, say what you need to say, be clear about your communications in a nice way. Or it could also be that there are issues that they are dealing with currently, and so there's going to be a fair and I feel there will be a fair outcome. What she is saying, though, however, is that it may apply to either of you, is to release yourselves from a very set or specific outcome or an agenda which you are pushing, or your person is pushing, or whatever the case may be. Or it could be, as I said, purely related to them or some situation they're involved in. They need to release themselves from a specific outcome, and put their case forward, say what they need to say, do what they need to do, and then step back and allow the universe to step in and sort the situation out. And Mart will attend to it and ensure that there is a happy, a good outcome for all involved. You can't keep pushing an agenda if it's going to, be somebody else's serious detriment. There has to be some sort of balance, which is what the Libra card is saying here. Okay, so detach from a specific outcome because everybody's views. There's more than one view involved here, and let the universe handle it in the best possible way. But certainly relationship and making it official or coming together in something specific between you and your person is definitely on their mind. Then we've got the current situation. As I said, Mercury is retrograde at the moment, so this is going to be affecting you. Mercury retrograde reinvention, and we've got Sedna infinite supply. So you, as I said, I feel you are thinking materially here or monetarily. As I said, Taurus can bring in the accumulation of wealth or things to do with that. Being unable, sometimes with the Taurian energy can be very fixed and unable to actually try new things or be a little bit more flexible. All right, so weigh it up for your situation. Maintain your certain things that you would like to keep on and do this in certain ways, but there may be some flexibility. There may be some something that you can come together in, which is going to be a win-win situation. But certainly it seems like material situations are on both of your minds or on your mind. So what she is saying is that have no fear, okay? You are supplied for today and all of your tomorrows. So it's an abundant universe. You have to realize that. We've been told that it isn't, but it is. And you have to tap into that feeling and that stream of abundance. And you do this by giving and receiving equally. All right. As soon as you do that, then you've got balance, which is what we're talking about here. So holding on to things for dear life and not actually allowing flow can also create problems. All right. It creates blocks. So you have to give and you have to receive in equal measure. And then you are tapping into the abundance stream, and then you're actually able to anchor it down for yourself because there's balance, there's flow All right. And some days you will get it right and other days you won't, but always endeavor to do that. And this can be receiving in a great many ways. This can be receiving financially. So if somebody gifts you something, say thank you very much and be grateful. Or it could be a reward, or it could be something that they're trying to do for you. It could even be receiving compliments or receiving love in this situation. So receiving and also giving. So you know, give and receive in equal measure. It could also be that you may need to give to yourselves as well, which is equally important, because when your cup is full, then you can give to another. With Mercury retrograde reinvention, this is saying that there is, you know, a period we're going through where, as I said, it's an introspective period. It's like back to the drawing board kind of energy, where it's not a good time to be initiating big moves or making big purchases or starting something which is really important to you during this phase, simply because it's an introspective period. All right. So what you need to do is go back and think over it again, go over the plan again, look at everything very carefully, go over things with a fine-tooth comb, any legalities or anything else that needs to be checked, triple checked, in fact, because you may have overlooked something. And this is also within the relationship, obviously. Paperwork you may be involved with, or communications, or sorting things out, or launching something, or making a big purchase. Go over it again. Be careful about signing things, because there may be something that's been overlooked, or a little mistake, or something that has been assumed and it's not actually accurate at all. So things can go wrong. Things can happen during this period. Things can be misunderstood or misinterpreted, or emails can go awry. Certain things don't get sent properly or don't get sent at all. Things like that can happen. But it can also be a very, very productive period, because you go back over what it is that you are wanting to do, and you look carefully at it, and you come up with a much better plan on the other side of the retrograde period. So anything with a re in front of it. It could also be reinvention of your relationship, or reinvention of something else which you're working on. Anything with a re. So review, redo, relocate. It could be a relocate. Release, so releasing something that is not working for you, or releasing blocks that you have, or releasing aspects financially which are not serving you anymore. You know, just take it as it resonates. As I said, somebody or a situation may pop back into your life, but if you engage with it, if it's coming at you directly and it's something that you need to talk about with this person or this situation, it will normally give you, you know, insight into something or closure. And it can also be, as I said, you may see something in passing and then it settles something for you, or you just, you know, something kind of important emerges out of that for you. It's normally a very fruitful engagement or discussion, or something that happens in passing. Yeah, so just look over everything. Be careful what you say during this period as well. Be clear, you know, be clear. But I do feel it's that you're reinventing something, whether it's financially or to do with property, or you are renegotiating something here. Whatever the situation is, you know, just put it off if you can until after the retrograde period has passed. So it will end on the 22nd of June. There will be a slight shadow period afterwards. It's about a week, maybe less. And so if you can put it off, then do so. Because you're going to come up with something much better. Or if you can't get away from it and you have to sign it, then you go over the details very, very carefully and get somebody else to perhaps check it for you as well. They may pick up something that you didn't see. All right, so let's go here. So we've got now for advice, we've got Ishtar boundaries, and we've got air element communicating. So it is saying that some aspect of your relationship or within your own self, there is a boundary check is required here. So love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. So this could be within the relationship, or it could be to do with your family, or it could be to do with your work project. Something is intruding, or something that some sort of boundary needs to be put into place here. It can also be that you have so many boundaries up that you're actually blocking yourself from moving forward in some way, which I did mention earlier on. Sometimes with the Taurian energy, you can be so fixed on something or an idea or a way of being that to change is difficult. All right. And Leos are also a fixed sign. So is Taurus. So is Scorpio. All fixed signs. So, do a boundary check that what you have got in place is working for you and it's helping you. And if there is something else that you feel is overstepped the mark or is just taking too much of your time and energy, then put a boundary in. Air element, obviously everything to do with communication, very important. Everything you say, everything you write, be clear about. You may need to do some research as well. This is whether it's electronic or it could be a business related, and therefore it could be apps or technical details. This can be very advanced tech, or it can just be an upgrade from what you've currently been using. All right. So you may be expanding your technical knowledge, or you just may be using tech in some way. But it's very much about communication. You could also be receiving news. Air element can bring news to you, or you may be delivering news. It could also involve travel, and this usually would be air travel, or it could be that you may be going to a mountainous area, or maybe you would like to go to a mountainous area, or it would be good for you to go. You may find property there, or you may just see something you want to do there, or you may just enjoy a nice break. Okay, but air element is all about that. It's also the card of manifestation. So this is speaking positively, but also thinking positively, and that is what you will manifest. So think positively, speak positively, speak what you want into existence. Okay, manifestation card, very, very strong. So certainly communicate about what it is that you're trying to do within your relationship and with your significant person, or it could also, as I said, involve other people at this time. It could also be that there's a lot of air energy in that. You've also got air energy there, and also Aquarius, I know. So you could also be just needing to come down into your heart about certain things. We have got here a time for healing. So balsamic moon, a time for healing. I did say that would come up certainly with Jupiter coming into Pisces. So if there's something that needs to be expressed or something that needs to be solved or sorted out, it could also come from meeting this person from the past, or a situation that's coming back into your life. You may get healing from that. You'll see something or engage in it in some way that could come in, or it could be a discussion between you and your person, or some sort of matter gets settled. It could even just be not necessarily legal. It can also be a negotiation or a mediation of some sort. But it's saying that this is a time for healing, and certainly with the Cancer energy for Venus and Mars between 3 and 12 June, very strong possibility there. You've got a very, very strong possibility now to get fulfillment. Fulfillment in whatever is right for you in this situation, together or within yourself personally. Fulfillment, so open the doors to love, open to yourself to receiving love. Remember that love can be expressed in many different ways by your person. They may not have the skills to show love in a way which you are expecting. So see love in different forms of expression, and likewise you may be in that same situation as well. But communication, hugely important, because you've got an opportunity to find fulfillment now. We've also got here, bring love into the situation, new moon in Aquarius. So this, it can be, as I said, can make you a little bit unemotional or detached. So either you're too emotional and you're allowing that to override your, your ability to think clearly, and you're becoming too clingy or overwrought or over worrying or whatever the situation, or you need, so in that case, you need to pull back and detach a bit so that you've got a bit of breathing room and your person's got a bit of breathing room. Or you are too detached and you need to actually bring more love into the situation. Come back into your heart. Always do things from your heart. Make decisions from your heart. You use your mind to calculate, but you can't make decisions from there. You can use it to calculate and weigh up, to give you the options, but your heart ultimately must make the decision. So bring love into the situation. New moon, this is a fresh start of some sort. There could be people coming in to support you, friends or associates. But it can also be that, the solution that you're searching for, or whatever it is that you're looking at, may not be conventional. Your person may not be conventional. Or the solution that you're searching for is out of the box. It's different in some way. But there's some sort of fresh new start coming in here, and there's glimpses of the future. As I said, this is about reaching for the future, your visions. It could even be your hobbies and interests, which I said, in some cases, some of you may just need to keep those on and do those. Make time for those. Don't let them go in favor of a relationship. Don't become codependent. But your hopes, your dreams, your wishes for the future, your interests, and also your friends, make time for your friends as well. Maintain your independence in certain areas within the relationship. We have also got Hathor, receptivity. As I said, allow yourself to receive. This will increase your intuition, energy, and ability to give to others. So giving and receiving, which is what Sedna was saying, giving and receiving, very important. They must be done in equal measure. And she's saying exactly the same thing. Receptivity, be receptive to ideas, to new things, to new ideas. Certainly from a material or a financial point of view, don't get so bogged down or fixed in your old ways of doing things. There are many ways to do things. So try new things, be a little bit more flexible, but certainly be receptive to new ideas, new ways of doing things, but also to receiving, whether it's love or support or encouragement, whatever it may be. When you allow yourself to receive, then you open the doors. This can also be giving back to yourself. So love yourself first, and then you can attract somebody to you because you're already fulfilled. You see, you're coming from a full cup. So love yourself first, and then you can share that with another. There is also a nurturing involved here. So whether this is nurturing of yourself or of others, it's very much a mothering energy, or mother and child issues may be coming in here. But if you allow yourself to receive, then you fill your cup up, and then you've got plenty to share with others. We have also got here, so this is the potential or the outcome, Erikura blossoming, and we've got fire element desire. So you're probably going to be feeling quite impatient about certain things, and you may be feeling a little bit like things are not moving fast enough for you. But there is potential here. There is a lot of potential here for growth, for fulfillment, for sensuality, for passion. All of these things, I think you're going to find it. So all of these this fire can be stoked. This is desire, okay? So desire for your person, for whatever it is in your relationship you're working on. This is available for you. But she's saying here, this is blossoming. So you are just getting started. Have patience with yourself and the process, and do not give up. There's a lot of potential, as I said. It's a very fiery energy. It's a get things done energy. This is no nonsense cards on the table. Very clear. It's get motivated. It's ideas. It's got a seek and claim energy. So I do feel that you will anchor this down. You will get it done, and you will bring it to you, whatever it is you're working on here. And don't forget that to stoke the fires of passion and the enjoyment and the enthusiasm, the get up and go, whatever it may be. But don't give up on yourself or your relationship, or things will move along. They are moving along, and that you're only just at the beginning of whatever it is that you're starting here. And it's a beautiful flowering energy. It's the journey that you enjoy, not the destination. It's the journey. That's where the growth is. That's where the beauty is. That's where you make your memories. So spend time in nature as well. Enjoy that, and especially in the floral kingdom. She represents that. If you're struggling with emotional, upheavals, or things that you kind of just feel like you could do with a bit of a tonic, then look at the floral remedies, Bach flower remedies, or there's lots of different ones, flower essences. You can also use essential oils. Bring all this lovely, beautiful floral energy to support you in your energies, and you'll be able to go for it. You'll be able to bring this lovely, fiery, passionate energy in to move you forward. With the Aquarius, I know energy coming in as well. I do, as I said before, you with the new moon in Aquarius, I do feel that you're going to have people around you who are going to support you in some way. It could even be from your person, with whatever it is that is, that you're moving ahead with. But it's also, as I said, about your dreams, your visions for the future, your hobbies, your interests. This is coming up more than once now. So I do feel that whatever is occurring in your relationship status, keep on with your independence with that. Keep up with your interests, your hobbies, your own vision for yourself, because that's part of you, who you are. And your interests may be a little bit different from other people, or a little bit unconventional, whatever it may be. But it's important that you follow that. And even your ideas may just be different from other people's. It could also be that this may be representing your person in some way. They may be very different from you. They may come from a different background to you, or from a different place, a different culture. They could also be very technically oriented, or very Aquarian. And Aquarians sometimes can be detached. The emotional realm is not necessarily where they operate from. They see they see into the future. So as I said to you, your person may be struggling a little bit to show you that. But they've got relationship and they've got commitment on their mind for sure. And the Libra energy is strong with them. They just may not know exactly how to show you in a way which is going to please you, So, as I said, the Aquarian energy it's a different expression of love, and it's got a different expression. So they may be showing you this in different ways, or it could be that you are getting glimpses of the future in your relationship in some form, that may be coming to you, little downloads or just epiphanies coming in. But it could also be that the two of you following an unconventional course, or you're going in a different direction to what others are. It's got a lot of friendship surrounding the sign as well. So it could be that you are very, very good friends, and that's great. It's a wonderful base for a relationship as well. And it's a wonderful foundation in which to build on. And then finally, we have Una, easy does it. Okay, so there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. So as I said to you, you may be feeling this a little bit impatient, and with the blossoming energy and the fire element. I said it may come up. You may just feel that, or be very anxious and want to really go after something with great speed. If you're going to do this, wait until after the Mercury retrograde period is over, because then the energies will be ready, and then you will be able to move ahead with whatever it is that you're planning. But just at the moment, there's no need to hurry or force things to happen. Everything is occurring in perfect timing. This is about nurturing yourself, your own interests, yourself. Love yourself first, and then nurturing of your particular interests, your own interests, your hobbies, your whatever it is that you're growing. Okay, this is about nurturing that. It takes time, it takes effort, and it's got to be consistent, and you make priorities of those things. Easy Does It is all about that. Una is all about that, nurturing and being committed to what it is that you, the person or the relationship or whatever it is that is important to you. If you enjoyed that, please take care. Have a wonderful month. Don't forget to like and share, or like and subscribe, and I will have a wonderful month, and I will see you next time.